my name is Ruth, and I've just been asked to share a little bit about my story. I went to a very normal state school, just between Sheffield and Derbyshire, and we were actually a technology college, and so I had to take a technology subject. And essentially, at this point in my life, I had it all planned. I knew exactly what I wanted to do. I wanted to be a barrister. I knew exactly what university I wanted to study at. I knew exactly even what course I wanted to do. And so when I set off doing my GCSEs, they were mainly just to get to the A-levels so I could get the university place that I wanted. And that was all about to change. The one thing that I was totally regretting and really not looking forward to was my coursework. When I signed up, I knew I would be expected to do a piece of coursework, and for the past 10 years, the subject of that coursework had been storage. And as one of only 2 girls in my class, I was expected to design a jewellery box. And my teacher came over and I said, "Sir, this is really boring. I really don't want to do this. I want a real problem. I want a real challenge." And I suppose this is why people get involved with Speed Plus, because they want a real challenge. Because this is what it's about. It's actually going out there and really starting a business. At that point, I didn't want to start a business. I just wanted to do something of vague worth. And so he told me, going too fast, he told me about his father. And his father had a stroke, and he couldn't use the stairs. And my teacher kind of gave me the problem to solve of allowing him to walk up and down the stairs, being aided by something. That was kind of the broad outline. That's as much as I got. And I kind of sat there, if I'm honest, wondering whether I should have opened my mouth or whether I should have shut up and designed the jewellery box. But I thought, no, okay, he's given me a problem. I asked for a problem. I'll solve it. And I started to go home and I started to look, and the more that I researched, the more I realised that there was a gap in the market. And this is what you guys who've been on the project might have done. Anyone thinking about joining the project, this is the first step you need to do. You need to research. You need to see what the competition is. What are people already doing? There is no point solving a problem that has already been solved unless you can do it better, unless you can do it cheaper, unless it's more simpler, unless essentially you feel you can do it better. And essentially, this was my first break idea. This is how I wanted it to work, using friction. And so the next day I came back into school and I went to see my teacher and I was like, right, I've solved it. And that's it. The stair steady was born. I had everything planned. From the age of 13, I knew exactly where life was taking me. And then this happened, a real curveball, and it was a real risk. I hadn't planned this, I hadn't thought about this, I was studying the wrong subject, I'd never done business in my life. And there I was, having been on national TV, people wanting to buy my product. We'd made one of them. You know, I was really blagging it. And I decided to take the leap. We all sat down, and I still remember that meeting today in my parents' front room, where me and Reg and my dad and my mum sat down and we were like, "What do you want to do?" And they all looked at me and kind of went, essentially, if you want to do it, you can do it. We will support you, but you have to do all the work. And I kind of went, I think I want to do it. And I had people asking, like, they wanted to manufacture the product and they wanted to buy it. They were all a little weird, and I felt like I could do it better. I was very stubborn, very stubborn. And essentially, we started Stair Steady with £1,200. And I started to work from my parents' front room. And I had a laptop and a phone, and that was it. And it is always this close, always. And I've started 3 businesses that were startups, and it is always that close. Whatever you think the plan is going to be, however easy you think it is to make that and to make it work, there are always issues. And it's about finding that plan. I'll leave you with one of my favourite kind of thoughts. So, it's often quite solitary being in business on your own. But there is a theory that you are the average of the 5 people that you spend the most time with. So just have a think now, whether that's family or friends or business partners or employees, and think what those 5 people that you spend the most time with are like. Are they passionate? Are they always pushing you? Are they supportive? Or are they always trying to drag you down? Are they always looking at the negative? Are they always struggling to be positive about a situation? Because they are the people that will affect you the most. And then flip it on its head. Think of those people. You contribute to them. So what are you like with them? Are you positive? Are you supportive? Are you always, trying to help problem solve? Or are you dragging them down? Are you always looking at the negative? Are you never being positive? Just have a think about that. And if you're thinking, well, actually, lately, I find it really hard. It's just been so, everything's going wrong for me, nothing is going right. Maybe look at changing the people around you. Maybe start looking for those people and making time to spend it, whether it's an hour a week with someone that is inspiring, with someone that's positive, with someone that challenges you, with someone that isn't a guest person. And maybe in a few months' time, you'll see the way you see